Hey girl, I was thinking about failure this morning. I was thinking about like how we're supposed to fail. I feel like a lot of times we look at failure as like a disappointment. Like we think we're supposed to know everything. Like it's crazy because it's like it's new, right? Like we've never done it before. We don't have any skill set. So why are we so fearful of failing when in order to succeed you got to fail? In order to figure out how to ride a bike you have to fall down a couple of times. To figure out how to make money you got to lose money sometimes. Like we take these minute things about life and we in a way scare ourselves from even trying, because the process of failure is meant to happen. You're supposed to fail. You're supposed to fail. And we've gotten to the point where we're so fearful, we cripple ourselves from even trying. We are so fearful, we don't even try. I actually have a friend who oftentimes they cripple themselves because they're thinking about all the ways that what they're doing is not going to work out. And a lot of times we call that self-sabotage, because when you have a great idea, sometimes you just need to start. Sometimes you just need to do it even though you don't know what you're doing, because the initial fear is going to creep up the moment you have that brilliant idea, or you have that little mindset in hand that you want to change your life. Things are going to try to come in and deter you from that. But the thing is, a lot of times that's part of failure too. You know, those little doubting moments, because they're trying to make you fail and you have to push past that. I had a little moment the other day which I thought was amazing, and it made me realize how I am healing, right? So basically I was scrolling. I don't even really remember what happened, but it was either I was scrolling and looking at something, and literally this thought came and said, I'm not good enough. And I was like, I'm not good enough. And see, even right there in that moment, usually I would say the statement, it would be a statement, but in that 5 seconds, I realized I was questioning that. I was questioning the statement. So the statement turned into a question, because it's like, it's not true. So why is that? You know, like it made me realize in that moment that even my tone of the statement changed, because it was no longer a statement, it's a question. I'm questioning, what the heck? I'm not good enough, because I know it wasn't true. And immediately, I didn't even rest. I was like, wait, I am good enough. Immediately, my mind changed, and I was just like, I'm more than good enough. I can do anything. And it's because I've put in the daily work to combat that. I thought about all the times that I was supposed to fail, all the times that I failed in my mindset. And because I failed so much, I decided I needed to make a change. I needed to stop failing at my mindset, stop failing at the self-doubt. And I decided to put in action. I would speak in the mirror, say positive things, read positive books, and apply it to my life. But in order for me to have gotten better, I had to fail. I had to fail at my mindset. I had to fail over and over again until I finally got tired and decided to do something about it. We get it so twisted sometimes. We really do. We really think that failing is the worst thing in the world, but success is at the end of failure. Like, when you keep failing and failing and failing, eventually you will get better. Eventually you will get better. You will get better. And I think we need to, instead of being scared of failure, embrace failure. You know, purposely fail. If you want to learn a language, go learn the language and say all the languages wrong. You know, say all the words wrong. Because the more and more you practice, the more and more you'll get better. You know, if you want to pick up a craft like pottery or sewing, you're going to fail at it because you don't know what you're doing. Like, you're not supposed to know what you're doing. It's something brand new. So get comfortable with failing. And I feel like once you get comfortable with failing, that's when you're going to be fully free to be creative. I feel like once you get that freedom of failure, you will be able to start something new and not even think about what could possibly happen or not happen. You'll be able to fall forward into the new thing that you're doing without feeling like you suck. Because to be honest, we all suck when we first start. Like, get that out your mind now. You're gonna suck. You're gonna suck at running a mile. You're gonna suck at working out in the gym. You're gonna suck at interviews. You're gonna suck if it's your first time. You're supposed to. But what you're not supposed to do is give up. What you're not supposed to do is believe that you can't do it. You are more than capable of doing it. You are more than capable of succeeding and excelling at the thing that you want out of life if you decide not to give up, if you decide to keep going. What is on the other side of failure? Success. What is on the other side of failure? Success. So if you choose to be successful, then you're choosing to fail. If you choose to be successful, you're choosing to fail and fail and fail and fail until you succeed. That is the point. That is the point. So I want you to get comfortable with failing and not feel like your chapter is stuck at failure. And I want you to get comfortable to the point where it's like every time something bad happens or something doesn't go right or you fail at something, you realize you're that much closer to success. You're that much closer to the very thing you want and desire, because life is hard. There will be hard moments, but if you keep going, you shall and will see a rainbow on the other side. I want to encourage you today to fail. Whatever it is you're trying to do in your life, I want you to be okay if it fails. I want you to be okay if it fails, and then choose to try again. Choose to get up and do it again. Choose to show up for yourself every single day. Because if you don't show up for yourself, how can anybody else show up for you? How can anyone else show up for you if you don't show up for yourself? So choose to fail today. Failing is a part of success. The more comfortable you get with failing, the closer you are to your success. I'm learning how to fail every single day. It's hard, but I know that it's good for me. I know that on the other side of failure is success. I know that the more comfortable I get with failing, the more and more chances I'm willing to take, because that's what it does. It gets you to take more chances, to believe in yourself, to take a risk on yourself, to get comfortable with yourself. You may be uncomfortable in the situation, but you're comfortable with taking a risk and betting on yourself because you've been there before and you're able to do it. So fail big, fail hard. Just keep failing till you succeed, because like I said, on the other side of failure is success. That wraps up another impromptu video. You already know, if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you're new, hi, my name is Joy. I create lifestyle content focused on becoming a better version of yourself while having fun along the way. For all my OG subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.